Hi, I'm Paul Blouin from Paul Blouin Performance in Augusta, Maine. We're Maine's largest Mazda dealer, and we're also the largest dealer in the state for Triumph motorcycles, Victory motorcycles, Suzuki motorcycles, and now Indian motorcycles. Where else can you find 400 motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus another 200 automobiles of all types? For the next half hour, we're going to show you a lot of products and prices and kind of what's going on with the store.
This is Paul Fisher. I'm the Power Sports Manager here at Paul Blouin Performance, and this is the Triumph portion of our show. As some of you may know or not know, Triumph was one of the original motorcycle companies in the world. It was formed in 1902, and it's gone through many changes, including being bombed out in World War II, going bankrupt in 1982, and having the entire plant burned down in 2002. All these have been positive changes because now they have the most modern plant in Europe for motorcycle assembly. They build their own engines, they assemble it, they paint everything by hand, and it's an amazing story of what has happened. Triumph motorcycles have their motorcycles fall in 5 different classes. The modern classics, including Bonneville, the urban sports, such as the Street 75, the cruiser class, which is the Rocket 3, the adventure bikes, the Tiger line, and also the Trophy, which isn't shown here. Modern classics, the Bonneville, are brand new, the most iconic image as far as motorcycles go. Everybody knows what a Bonneville is. It was a class leader in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, and it has been resurrected with modern features such as fuel injection, oil coolers, modern suspension, and it's one of the most affordable bikes and most fun bikes you can buy. Another model of the Bonneville line is the T100. It starts as a black one with a blacked out engine, longer fenders. It has chrome wire wheels, tank bags, gaiters on the front for the classic look. The next model up would be the T100, and you can see that it comes as a two-tone version, white and silver, or red and black. It's one of the prettiest motorcycles on the market today. One more segment as far as the Bonneville line goes is the Scrambler with high exhaust, a taller suspension, semi-knobby tires, and it just tells you that you can go down dirt roads or make your own adventure. And one of my favorite is the Bonneville Thruxton. It's the cafe racer, so it evokes the old mod versus rockers image from the 60s. As you can see, Triumph has followed it through with classic styling and modern engineering. That's the Bonneville line. The next segment that we have in Triumph is the urban sports. It consists of the Triumph Daytona 675, the Street Triple 675, and the Speed Triple 1050. This is the Daytona 675R. This bike is a true race replica with big Brembo brakes, Olin suspension, ABS brakes, carbon fiber, and even a speed shifter. This bike actually won Daytona 200 this year in February, and 4 of the top 10 finishers at Daytona were riding Daytonas. This is the Street Triple 675. This is the Daytona's little brother. Same frame, same swing arm, same geometry. However, the engine's been detuned a little bit. It's about 100 horsepower and about 400 pounds. It is one of the most fun bikes you'll ever ride. Every time we put somebody out on one, they come back smiling. This is the Speed Triple 1050. It's a little bit bigger CCs, it's 136 horsepower. It is the original hooligan bike. It also features a single-sided swing arm, Brembo ABS brakes. It has a fly screen, and it also has a belly pan on it. In the adventure class, this is the Tiger XC800. What I like about the vehicle more than anything else is how you ride it. The balance is close to 50-50. With the engine in front, you behind it. You can corner it like you do a sport machine. It has brakes that will stop you. The brakes are selectable ABS, so you can turn them off if you do some off-road work. And it's so tall and so comfortable, you can ride for 500 miles and not be fatigued on it. You can put bags on it, you can put a box on it, you can freight it up, and you can go to Alaska if you wanted to by just having the standard bike. This is the big brother. This is the 1200. It's 133 horsepower. It has a single-sided swing arm, shaft drive, electronic ignition, electronic throttle, selectable ABS brakes, traction control. It's a bike that you can tour the US, Canada, any place you want to go with and come back and still be smiling. The last segment that I'd like to show you is the cruiser class. It starts with the Triumph America. It's a derivative of the Bonneville with the same engine, but again, a little torquier than what you'd find on the base Bonneville. It has a low seat height, it has a little different angle to the front end, and it's a bike that if you sit on, you won't believe how light it feels and how well it does going down the road. Corners, brakes, does everything Triumph has always been known to do. You have to try it to experience it and you'll be smiling. This is the Speedmaster. It is the same bike mechanically and physically as the Triumph America. However, it has a different attitude to it. Shorter fenders, blacked out engine casings, blacked out wheels. This just gives you a different attitude on the road. This is one of the best cruisers on the market today. This is the Triumph Thunderbird. It's a 1600 vertical twin producing 85 horsepower and about 105 pounds of torque. It is set up for handling, and the transmission is a 6-speed. The 6-speed transmission is that of a sport bike, not like a traditional cruiser's. The transmission is very easy and quick to go through. The bike is designed to corner like a sport bike, brake like a sport bike, and give you something different than what normally is out there for cruisers. This bike was voted Cruise of the Year for the first 2 years, in 2010 and 2011 when it was introduced. Once you ride it, you'll understand what they were talking about.
Come see Maine's largest Triumph selection at Paul Blouin Performance in Augusta. When you come to Paul Blouin Performance, don't forget to come downstairs. We have a 9,000 square foot showroom that's full of side-by-sides, ATVs, and used motorcycles, almost 200 right now. We also offer the full line of Kimco side-by-sides. This carbureted model right here starts at $7,500, and that's almost half the price of any other side-by-side in the industry or sold in this country. They come with a 2-year warranty, differential lock, full drive, and a 500cc engine. What a wonderful buy.
Hi, I'm Ted Johnson, and welcome to the Paul Blouin Performance Victory Showroom. Victory is one of our favorite lines here. It's just a beautiful American-made bike, a combination of American craftsmanship with true muscle. This is a really great American muscle bike. This is the Judge, an all-new bike that you can get with $1,700 off here at Paul Blouin Performance. You can walk out of here with just $258 a month. One little side note about this bike, this was inspired by the old GTO Pontiac GTO. Just a wonderful American classic. And with the special Paul Blouin discount, right now you can buy this bike for $12,700 or just $258 a month out the door. This is another one of Victory's great models. This is known as a Vegas, and it's an 8-ball. 8-ball means all blacked out. Very low maintenance in terms of caring for the bike. It's a really sharp looking bike, very distinctive styling, custom seating. This bike, $12,500 or just $209 a month out the door. All of Victory's motorcycles are designed by the Ness family. Arlen Ness, this is his signature motorcycle. This is the Arlen Ness Signature Vision. This new motorcycle is just loaded with options. Electric windshield, adjustable windscreen. It has an adjustable air ride suspension, aluminum frame. Look at the jugs here, the special diamond cut. That's a unique feature of this bike. 4-speaker stereo with kicker speakers. You can plug in your MP3 player so you have your own customized music. This is truly, truly one of the best touring bikes on the road. This fantastic bike is available right now at a very special price at Paul Blouin Performance. $2,500 off, $23,100 or $384 a month out the door. This has got to be one of my favorite bikes. I own one. This is the Cross Country Tour, top of the line for Victory. This bike is just built for touring. My wife and I take off for weeks at a time. We just love it. This bike is a special edition. It's a limited signature edition by Corey Ness, who is Arlen Ness's son. It comes fully equipped with the largest capacity of storage space of any touring bike out there. It has huge trunk back here, really has a lot of space. You can put all your gear in here. It also has 4-speaker stereo. You can plug in your MP3 player. It has an air ride suspension, adjustable. It has heated bi-level seats, so it gets a little chilly. It's got heated grips to warm your hands. That's ultimate wind gear protection. And right now at Paul Blouin Performance, a very special price, $26,500 or almost $3,000 off the original price. You can buy this bike and have it out the door for as little as $441 a month. This is Victory's Cross Country. Unlike the Tour, it's not a full dresser, but it has a lot of the same features. Huge saddlebags with lots of storage. This is a Zach Ness, the third generations of Ness involved in motorcycle design. This is a very beautiful bike with custom paint, custom details in the grips, the mirrors, speakers up front. You can plug in your MP3 player so you have custom music. And at Paul Blouin Performance, this bike is a very special price of only $23,100 or $384 out the door. This is another one of Victory's touring models. This is the Crossroads, a very special bike here at Paul Blouin Performance. It has classic styling, leather seats, full leather stitching, detachable windshield, cruise control, and just a gorgeous paint job. This is a very, very pretty bike in my opinion. And here at Paul Blouin Performance, a very special price, $2,000 off for only $16,500 or payments of only $284 out the door. Like any motorcyclist, I love to trick out my bike the way I like it. And Victory has all kinds of options available for all their motorcycles. from aftermarket exhausts at peak your performance, just a tweak, and those who like a louder grumble, we have it with the Stage 1 exhaust kit. We also have all types of things to customize the bike to make it your own. Likewise, we all like to have our gear. We also like to have our apparel. We love our Victory jacket. My wife has one, I have one. They're super high quality, well made. The fit is fantastic. And of course, as we all know, leather does something else besides just look good. It provides us protection from the wind and the elements. I love my Victory motorcycle, and like you, I know you'll love yours. We're super excited here at Paul Blouin Performance to have the new Indian motorcycle line added. This is a pre-production model for demonstration purposes, but it's built from the ground up with an all-new 111 cubic inch Thunderstroke engine. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. American made, American craftsmanship, American styling. The new Indian comes in 3 models. There'll be the Classic, the Vintage, which is what you see here with the special leather seats, and the full dress Chieftain. The price point is very reasonable. They start at $18,999, and the full dress Chieftain is $22,999. All kinds of options, the highest quality chrome made on the planet. This is just a fantastic bike. I got to ride it the other day, and I just had a smile from ear to ear. We're very excited about this bike. They'll be arriving next week, and we expect to have a full line of them available coming all summer. We're so excited here at Paul Blouin Performance about this new Indian line. We're building a new 2,800 square foot showroom. We're very excited, and we're going to have Victory demo days and Indians on June 27th and 28th. That's Friday and Saturday. So come on in and demo one of these wonderful bikes.
Hey everybody, my name is Sam Boynton, Sales and Leasing Specialist here at Paul Blouin Performance. We'd like to welcome you to our new Mazda car lineup segment, where we will basically go over all the different models that we have in stock and explain to you a little bit about what Mazda has to offer. First, I'd like to start off by discussing SkyActiv technology.
For over 90 years, an obsession has pushed us to keep improving how our cars look, how they drive, and how they make you feel behind the wheel. It's in our DNA. It drove us to successfully engineer our revolutionary rotary engine, and it's driven us to reimagine the automobile as a whole today. Our goal? Ultimate efficiency. To achieve the unheard of, where fuel economy, low emissions, and outstanding driving performance coexist in cars accessible to everyone. To pull it off meant starting with a clean slate versus carrying over old ideas and parts like everyone else. It meant starting from the ground up and rethinking everything to work together in unprecedented harmony. We call it SkyActiv technology. Imagine an engine that pushes the boundaries of engineering by delivering the compression ratio of a Formula One race car, and 15% more low mid-range torque, yet 15% better fuel economy, all on 87 octane fuel. Imagine an automatic transmission so smart it perfectly rev matches downshifts faster than a dual clutch transmission. Imagine entirely new bodies, 220 pounds lighter, yet stiffer and stronger than the bodies they replace. We imagined it all, and more, and then we made it a reality. At Mazda, we saw no other choice, committed to lowering fuel consumption and emissions across our entire lineup while refusing to compromise how our cars drive, pushed us to achieve a new standard for all future automobiles. SkyActiv technology from Mazda. Fuel economy, performance, together. The future of driving begins now. We build Mazdas. What do you drive?
The first vehicle in the sequence of the Mazda lineup is the Mazda 2. This is their entry-level vehicle that basically gives you amazing efficiency. It's a 5-door hatchback that's relatively roomy considering its size, and actually stacks up quite well against the Honda Fit and other vehicles in its class. It comes in an available automatic transmission and a 5-speed manual transmission. This vehicle starts at $14,720, and believe it or not, we oftentimes have rebates up to $2,000. That means on this car, you could get into this for $199 a month with only $500 down. Up next, I'd like to show you the Mazda 3 sedan. This is the first vehicle that is basically in the SkyActiv G lineup. The Mazda 3 comes in 3 different trim levels. It comes in an available sport model, a touring, and grand touring, much like the other models within the Mazda family. It comes with an available 6-speed manual transmission and an automatic 6-speed transmission as well. Great safety, great refinement, an amazing vehicle across the board. You won't regret buying one of these cars. Basically, $16,945 is the starting price of this vehicle. Keep in mind that this gets up to 41 miles per gallon estimated on the highway. You can also get rates as low as 0.9% for 36 months, which means that you could buy this gem for as low as $249 a month with $1,000 cash down. Or you can check into our leasing options, where you can lease this car for $159 a month for 36 months with only $23.59 down, due down at signing. Come in, check this car out. Again, you won't be disappointed. I know I'm not. We talked about the Mazda 3 sedan. Now we're moving on to the Mazda 3 hatchback. This is a 5-door little Sportster, and I'll tell you what, this is an amazing car that has the conveniences of the rear cargo space by offering the 5-door model. It comes with optional moonroof. Availability, safety, driver's assistant features include lane departure warning, which if you're driving home at night and you're getting a little bit dozy, sometimes that's a little bit dangerous. This will actually set off an alarm if you start crossing the lines and leaving your lane. Really neat stuff. It also has forward collision warning, which means that if you're coming up on a car in the city and you're gawking out the window, you're not paying attention, you start coming up on a car in front of you, it will automatically brake the car. Again, very sophisticated stuff. It also has adaptive cruise control. I didn't really know what to think about this technology till I tried it. It's incredible. As you come up on a vehicle on the highway, the car will actually slow down and pace the vehicle that's in front of you. So if they speed up, you speed up. You slow down, they slow down, you slow down. Once you put your blinker on, go out around the vehicle, it goes right back to the original speed that you set. Again, this radar technology is something else. Also, test drivers agreed that the Mazda 3's controls and features are very straightforward, including the optional infotainment system, which everybody says it's a cinch to use. So even if you're not a techie geek, the cool thing is that you'll be able to use this car and you'll absolutely love it. The Mazda 3 5-door hatchback is available starting at $18,945. This vehicle also gets up to 40 miles per gallon on the highway, and it offers rates as low as 0.9% for 36 months. You can buy this vehicle for as low as $279 a month with only $1,000 cash down. Also, they have lease payment options. For $199 a month, you can lease this gem for 36 months with $23.59 due at signing. Again, the Skyactiv 3s are such a hot vehicle. If you don't try one out, if you're shopping for a vehicle in this class, you're definitely missing out. Come on in and try one out. Now introducing the Mazda 5, which is Mazda's lineup, I guess family vehicle that you call it. We don't call it a minivan, we call it a power wagon. Mazda took a comprehensive approach to crash protection, advanced dual front side impact airbags, and fast inflating curtains. This basically helps protect the driver and all 3 rows of passengers in the event of a collision. So, when you got your family in a vehicle, you want them to be safe. And this 6-passenger little power wagon gives you all of that, and it combines 28 miles per gallon estimated mileage on the highway. The Mazda 5 was also rated Minivan of the Year in 2013 by Auto Vital. The cool thing about this car is that I actually own one. Of course, I don't get to drive it very much. My wife drives it all the time, but since she's owned this vehicle, she can't say enough good things about it. It's spacious, it's fun to drive, it actually handles almost like a Mazda 3 versus some of the other clunky minivans that you find in its class. And I can tell you this from being a parent, there's nothing better than having your kids open a door like this in a parking lot instead of opening their door like this and banging into the car next to you. Now here's the good part. Believe it or not, the Mazda 5 has a price point starting at $20,140. And again, with 28 miles per gallon, this is an amazing value. There's also special financing rates as low as 0% for 60 months. Yep, you heard it, 0%, free money to borrow. You can buy this vehicle for as low as $289 a month, and that's with no money down. Again, if you're looking for a viable alternative and a fun vehicle to drive for your growing family, the Mazda 5 is where it's at. Come in and check it out. Up next, we have the Mazda CX-5, and it just so happens to be in Soul Red, which is their flagship color. We dared to engineer a gasoline engine that could rival a hybrid and diesels. Also, this conviction resulted in the Skyactiv G motor with a 2-liter and a 2.5-liter motor. It also has available blind spot monitoring alerts, so if you're driving down the road and somebody's in your blind spot, it will notify you with an icon in the mirror and also a chime if you go to move into the lane. You can't beat this vehicle. It's all-wheel drive, it's got plenty of power, and very spacious. We challenged convention with this vehicle, and we won. This is the Mazda CX-5. This is our hottest seller. You can buy this car starting at $21,545. We have rates as low as 0.9% for 60 months, which you could buy this vehicle for $319 a month with $1,000 down. And keep in mind that this SUV gets 35 miles per gallon estimated on the highway. You can't beat that. You can also lease for $309 a month for 36 months with $23.59 due at signing. We can't keep these babies in stock, so hurry in and test drive one today before they're gone. Now we're moving right along to the Mazda 6. This is one of the best vehicles in its class. Really gives the Toyota Camry and the Honda Accord a run for their money. Starting at only $21,190, this baby gets 40 miles per gallon on the highway. So you don't have to sacrifice now the space for the gas mileage. They're also offering rates as low as 0.9% for 60 months. You can buy this car for $309 a month with $1,000 cash down, or an amazing lease option for $199 a month for 36 months with only $23.95 down. This thing has 184 horsepower with 185 pounds of torque. No matter how big or how small, Mazda's vehicle lineup has the right car for you. We're going to start up by talking about the 2014 Mazda CX-9. It's Mazda's largest model vehicle, which is a 3-row, 7-passenger sport utility vehicle. But despite the fact that it's an SUV status, it still remains Mazda's actually dynamic sport utility vehicle that gives you the ride that you want. It offers rates as low as 0% for 60 months and up to $3,500 in cash rebates. That's right, $3,500 in cash rebates. Keep in mind that it's a full-size SUV, but it does get 24 miles per gallon. Great vehicle, lots of space, good down the road. Now we'd like to introduce to you the all-new Mazda Miata MX-5 Hardtop Club. This starts at $28,695, 12 seconds from open to close with a retractable hardtop. Can you imagine? You can lease this hardtop for $309 a month for 36 months with only $29.99 due at signing. They also come with an available manual transmission sport model with a soft top that starts at $23,720. You can lease that gem for $229 a month for 36 months with also $29.99 at signing. This is the 2014 Miata, which is their 25th anniversary of the model's inception. This is seriously one of the best sports car you can buy, and for the money you can't beat it. It's rear-wheel drive, it's a true sports car. Come in and try one out today. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Talk about a fun motorcycle. This is the Suzuki Gladius, and it came in the country in 2009, and now it's back again in 2014. This bike's $79.95 or $132 a month, and it's a 650 horizontally opposed engine. And for new riders or anybody looking for an inexpensive bike to insure that's a lot of fun and has a lot of power, this is just a lovely little motorcycle. Major smiles per mile. This is the 2014 Suzuki V-Strom 650. So this bike was completely redesigned this year, and it's probably the top selling sport adventure bike in the nation. At $8,500 or $150 a month. It's very inexpensive. It's the kind of bike you can ride off-road or on-road. And that's what we mean by sport adventure. These bikes are so popular that if you go to rent a motorcycle in Central America, it's the only bike you can get. And here we have the bad boy. This is the Suzuki M109, and this is a limited edition for $14,500 or $250 a month. This is, I guess in 2006 when they came out with this bike at over 100 horsepower, it was the most powerful motorcycle you could buy in that model year. And while other bikes have come out with more power since then, there's nothing like hitting first gear in this bike. It is truly amazing. The M109's little brother, the M50, is back in the United States for 2014. It's a lovely little bike. It's an 800cc liquid-cooled, fuel-injected. This bike is $8,800 or $150 a month. Very, very inexpensive cruiser for either one-up or two-up riding.
Hi, I'm Mike Moore. I deliver for Paul Blouin. We deliver dreams.
As Maine's largest new car Mazda dealer in the state, we also specialize in used Mazdas. And here I have an example of what we call CPO cars. These are certified pre-owned. So these are one-owner, low-mileage cars that have a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty from Mazda. So the warranty is actually better than a new car. And you'll see significant savings on these cars. For example, I have a Mazda 2011 CX-9 here, Grand Touring. Now that's a $41,000 car new, has 30,000 miles, and we're selling it for $27,995. So it still has 70,000 miles of warranty left on the car. I have a Mazda 3 5-door hatchback with only 3,000 miles. We sold it to a person and they said they needed more room to get to Florida, so they traded it back in. So this is an I-Touring hatchback, a $22,000 car. We're selling it for $17,995. So wonderful savings. And that's true of all the Mazda certified pre-owned, and you can find them at paulblouinperformance.com. Here's a 2010 BMW X3 with only 27,000 miles. So it still has a lot of remaining factory warranty. It's $31,500 and very hard to find. I flew almost 1,000 miles to buy this car and bring it back to the Mid-Atlantic states for you. Here's a lovely 2005 BMW X3 with 80,000 miles. It's only $13,900. A 2010 with 58,000 miles with a panoramic roof for $26,900. And probably one of the finest vehicles you'll ever see. This is a 2006 X5 BMW, only 40,000 miles. And this vehicle's for $26,000. Compare new at $60,000. What a wonderful bargain. Here's another special purchase. This is a 2011 BMW X-Drive 3 Series. It's in a kind of a charcoal teal metallic with a buck interior. It's a very rare color combination that has only 17,000 miles. And it's not $45,000, it's $28,900. Beautiful car in absolutely immaculate condition. Keep in mind that all the monthly payments that we're quoting you on all these bikes and automobiles are down the road prices. That means it includes sales tax, title documents, and everything. So there are no fooling around prices. Now here's a 2014 Hayabusa for $14,000 or $214 a month. It's a wonderful touring bike. It's an aggressive stance, but 1300cc engine and almost, I think the top speed's about 205 miles an hour. And they set a land speed record with this with a turbo in Maine a couple of years ago at the Loring Air Force Base. So really cool bike, we sell a lot of them, and please come on in and take one for a ride. In an earlier segment of the show, we told you the Indians are coming, and now we have the final ship date. May 23rd, we're gonna have 20 Indians showing up. From the Chief Classic, the Chief Vintage, and this is one of the Chieftains a customer just brought in for service today. These motorcycles are setting the world on fire with unlimited power and torque, quality and chroming and control that sometimes is $10,000 less than you can expect from their direct competition. You want to come ride one of these bikes, and our demo days are in late June for Victory and Indian. We'll have all the bikes here ready to ride for 2 days, so come on up. Thanks for watching the Paul Blouin Performance Super Show. We're located in Augusta. We always have 400 new motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides in stock, as well as Maine's largest Mazda new car selection. My philosophy as a business owner is you should be able to come into my store and talk to one person from the start to finish, so we don't have different departments for finance and insurance and things like that. It means it takes a lot less time for the customer to come in and complete a transaction. No long waiting lines or anything. You can see up to 400 vehicles online at blouinperformance.com. Motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, new cars, used cars. It's a fantastic store. We're located in Augusta, Maine. And thanks for watching our show. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll tune in again.